In China, there is an invisible checklist. If you want to prove to society and to yourself that you have made it, you need to tick these boxes. 1. Own an apartment. 2. Own a car. 3. Have a stable full-time job. And 4. Have children. Hello, I'm Ken. I'm 39 years old. I checked every single box. I have the assets, and more importantly, two wonderful sons, age 9 and 13. So socially and officially, I'm a middle class. And there are more than 400 million people like me. But do I feel safe, stable, or that sense of chill everyone talks about? Not really. Today, I want to peel back the skin of this middle class label and show you the truth. Even at 39, with everything I own, I'm still fighting for my life. Not just fighting for a better future, but desperately trying to keep what we already have. It feels like walking on a tightrope every single day with no safety net beneath me. One missed paycheck, and this entire life could collapse. The mortgage, the children's education, and all kinds of living costs are consuming my energy. So I have to do whatever it takes to earn more and support my family. A stable job with decent pay becomes incredibly precious. But after I was laid off in 2023, I couldn't find a suitable position in Changsha. That's when I found this job in Shanghai. It's a hybrid job. To keep this life afloat, I have to live apart from them, and this year I'm spending more time here. Even though I'm paying a mortgage back home, I still rent a tiny apartment in Shanghai just to keep this job. The rent is 1730 RMB, which is about 253 US dollars or 217 euros a month for a small bedroom, kitchen, and bathroom. By Shanghai standards, it's cheap, but it's still an odd bill to pay. In the morning, I squeeze into the subway with millions of other commuters. I cook as much as possible to save money. I bring a lunch bag to work instead of ordering takeout. And over time, I developed a little ritual. After cooking, I always take a photo of my food and send it to my wife. It's my way of saying, don't worry, I'm eating properly. On weekends, I rarely spend money on entertainment. Instead, I wander around free places, ancient towns, streets, shopping malls, just to pass the time. And sometimes, honestly, I feel lonely, very lonely. It's strange. At 39 years old, my life sometimes looks exactly like it did when I was 20. Living alone, renting a tiny room, working constantly, counting every expense. Even my grooming reflects this struggle. This is where I get my haircut for just 10 RMB. No fancy hair wash, no head massage. Just a quick trim.
我就是手往鼻子一指，然后头要眉好像要。
And I'm done. A real middle-class person always know where to cut.
好了，好，谢谢。
You might ask, if you already have a job, a home, and a family, why are you still anxious? Because in China, the line between middle class and financial crisis is terrifyingly thin. Sometimes it feels like it's only one paycheck wide. And recently, my company had started sending very bad signals. One of my colleagues, who joined the company on the exact same day as me, was suddenly laid off. When people with your level of seniority start disappearing, you know something is wrong. Then came the second signal. Last year, I was allowed to work remotely for long periods of time. It saved money. It gave me more time with my family. This year, the company suddenly tightened the rules. Now we can only work remotely for short periods. The explanation was vague. Global fairness policies. But honestly, I suspect the company simply wants people to quit voluntarily, so they won't have to pay severance. And I'm terrified that I will be next. My company is a foreign phone, and the business in China hasn't been smooth. I saw it happen directly. A client was preparing to renew our contract on phase 2 of our project. Then suddenly, a local company offered almost the same service for half the price. Just like that, we lost the deal. The market landscape has completely changed. Another colleague realized this and chose to leave proactively. He is lucky. He found a better job and is leaving at the end of May. But he is much younger than me. As a man over 35 in China, which is often considered the unofficial retirement age here, finding a new job is incredibly difficult. We are often seen as less energetic, too family oriented, and overpriced. So, what can men over 35 do to stay competitive in the workplace? I even tried some cosmetic treatments recently, just to appear a little more energetic at work. Workplace survival grooming, I guess. But let's be real, a fresh face won't save you when the game has changed. So, what do people like us actually do? We retreat. Right now, our biggest goal is simple: pay off the mortgage as quickly as possible. For the next 2 years, we plan to cut spending aggressively and make extra payments. Because once the debt is gone, the pressure becomes survivable. Even if I lose this job someday, at least our family expenses will become manageable. So we stopped spending on many things. We rarely buy new clothes. We rarely go to fancy restaurants. Last year, we took 2 long trips. This year, maybe just a short one. We even reduced some extracurricular classes for our children. But honestly, we are still luckier than many families. At least, we didn't buy our place at the peak of the market. So even though the market is down, we haven't lost that much equity. And we are both trying hard to adapt. Recently, I completed an online master's degree in computing technology, including courses related to AI. It wasn't easy. Most of my studying happened late at night, early in the morning, or on the weekends after work. Because now, learning new skills is no longer about ambition, it's about survival. My wife has also got a new certificate to advance in her industry. We are both trying to stay competitive. So honestly, I no longer care whether others label me middle class or not. As long as my 2 sons grow up happily and my family can spend one time together, even if not all year round, I'm fully content. This temporary separation is the sacrifice we make to keep the whole family stable, and it's also how ordinary people hold on when life gets hard. If you are also walking this tightrope, what's the one cut you've made that hurts the most? Tell me in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.